Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is day 3. Today is actually Sparkle Saturday. I normally go live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but because we've been doing this Greater Self Love Challenge, let me drink some water. Since we've been doing this Greater Self Love Challenge, I decided to just keep it consistent and just do it at 7 since we've been going live at 7 since Wednesday. So I'm excited. This is the last night. This is the last night. I got my handy dandy notes. So let's go ahead and get started, y'all. I live in Brazil and it's about to be carnival and they have all these pre-carnival things, so y'all might hear the band outside. I'm not sure if y'all hear it, but you might. Okay, because they are partying. It is actually almost, it's 9 o'clock here, so I'm about 2 hours ahead of EST. So just just understand, like, we are almost in carnival, so they are partying out there. Hopefully you hear me fine. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome, Sparkle Squad, to the Galentine's culminating day of this 3-day Greater Self Love Challenge. I am your dedicated life transformation strategist, Kimberly Braxton, who helps Black women reclaim their lives, set empowering boundaries, and master self care rituals. And so this event is started actually last year, and we did it the week before Valentine's Day, and I had other people with me, but everybody was super like busy and had other things that they had going on, so they couldn't join me this time. But I said, you know what? This is too important to me. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it solo. So I hope that you all have been enjoying the challenge so far. I hope you've gleaned things to help level up your self love practice. And tonight is no different. So, welcome to day 3 of the Galentine's Greater Self Love Challenge. We've come so far together. And remember, I have my notes because I'm 53 and I need notes. We've come so far together, and I'm beyond proud of you for showing up. Over the last 2 days, we've worked on embracing our self worth, releasing self doubt, and today we're going to create a sustainable self love routine that will help you continue this journey long after this challenge is over. So drop a heart in the comments if you're excited. I know I am. So today we're talking about building a self-love routine. By the end of this session, you'll understand why self-love needs to be a practice, a daily practice. Learn practical strategies to incorporate self-love into your life and create your own personalized self-love routine. So you see there's a QR code on the screen. If you're on Instagram, you won't see this because I am actually going through a slide deck. You can, if you choose, you can hop over to YouTube at growinspiresparkle.com. I mean, grow inspire sparkle, or you can join me on Facebook, also at Grow Inspire Sparkle. But either way, if you will scan the QR code on the screen, that will give you access to the self love routine template. So then you can actually work along with me as we go through this slide deck. This is about making self-care. Because self-love and self-care do go hand in hand. But this is about making self-love a lifestyle, not just a moment. So, loving yourself isn't a one time event, it's a daily practice. Just like we brush our teeth or drink water every day, self love needs to be something we nurture consistently. When we make it a routine, it becomes second nature, helping us to stay grounded, confident, and fulfilled. Many of us struggle to prioritize self love even when we know it's important. So let's take a moment to reflect on some of the common reasons why. Just a second. So, guilt. Guilt is often a reason why we struggle to prioritize self care. We often feel like self care and self love is selfish, especially if we're used to putting others first. Now, I was queen of putting others first, right? I it probably never made the list. Everybody else was on that list, but sometimes I wasn't even on the list. Okay, and that's how codependency works. Um, I actually dealt with a lot of codependent behaviors and working with coaches and going through recovery really helped me overcome a lot of those codependent behaviors. However, I put everybody first. And the truth is, we can't pour from an empty cup. I would be depleted and then mad at everybody because I said yes and didn't really have room for that another thing on my plate. It sounds insane, but that's what codependency does. So, we can't pour from an empty cup. So, taking care of ourselves allows us to show up better for those we love, all of those around us. And then this other one, lack of time. Life gets busy. You know how they say life be life and yes. And it's easy to push self-love and self-care to the bottom of the list. But even small moments of self-love, whether it's a deep breath, a kind word to yourself, or 5 minutes of quiet, can make a difference. And then the last one here, negative beliefs. Many of us have internalized the idea that we're not worthy of rest, joy, or putting ourselves first. But self love isn't something we earn, it's something we deserve simply because we exist. Recognizing these barriers is the first step to overcoming them. And as we move through this challenge, I encourage you to let go of guilt, make time for yourself, and remind yourself that you're absolutely worthy of love and care. Drop a thumbs up in the comments if you faced any of these barriers. The good news is we can overcome them. When we hear the term self love, many of us immediately think of bubble baths, spa days, or treating ourselves. And while those things are great, self love goes much deeper than that. True self love is about how we care for ourselves on a daily basis. And it includes speaking kindly to ourselves. The way we talk to ourselves matters. Replace self criticism with self compassion. Prioritizing rest and nourishment. Our body and minds need care. Rest isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Setting healthy boundaries, saying no when needed, is an act of self respect. I say no is a complete sentence, no is a holy word, and I own my no. I own it. Okay. I used to, like when I first started practicing maintaining boundaries and enforcing my boundaries, um, when I had to say no, I had a lot of negative feelings inside, and it just wasn't a good feeling. However, one of my recovery coaches, she said, just keep doing it. You'll that those feelings will go away as you continue to practice it. And they did. They went away. So boundaries protect your peace. So own your no. Allowing yourself to receive love and support. This is also another important area. Sometimes we put up walls, right? We put up walls to protect ourselves from the bad stuff, right? But sometimes those walls also don't let the good stuff in. So it's really important to evaluate your walls, because sometimes the love that you need to receive, you can't, because that wall is there. So you don't have to do everything alone. Let others pour into you also. Okay, so watch those walls. Celebrate progress, not just results. Every step forward is worth acknowledging. Growth is a journey, not just a destination. Now, take a moment to reflect. Which of these do you need to practice more? Drop it in the comments and let's support each other on this self-love journey. So if you feel comfortable, drop it in the comments. So now let's talk about the 4 pillars of a self-love routine. The first pillar is mindset work. This is all about what's happening in your mind. Affirming affirming your affirmations can help reframe negative thoughts into positive beliefs. Practicing gratitude helps us focus on what's going well instead of dwelling on challenges. And self reflection allows us to understand our needs, goals, and growth opportunities. Okay, so mindset work also helps you identify limiting beliefs and that negative self talk. Um, and one thing that I have learned, because I've read the book on the growth mindset, is really focusing on ability, right? And instead of saying I'm good at this or I'm not good at this, I really try to focus on reframing the way that I say these things, right? Or maybe I add yet. I'm not good at this yet. However, I know my skill set will grow in this area. So here's a quick tip. Start your day with one affirmation or write down 3 things you're grateful for each night. Or perhaps you do both. Okay. It's always good to evaluate your day. How did I do today? Was I kind? Was I loving? Did I protect my boundaries? Did I protect my peace? Um, just it's great to evaluate your day. Pillar number 2 is body care. Taking care of your body is a vital form of self-love. Movement, whether it's yoga, dancing, or walking, helps release stress and build energy. So, about 2 years now, I've been eating to my blood type. And in my research of like about the blood type and everything, I also learned that there's an exercise that's more suitable to your blood type. And for me, it was my exercise routine is best for me based on my blood type to do more relaxing exercises like walking, maybe even jogging or yoga. Um, these things are actually better for my blood type. And it's crazy because I was working out, I was in the gym, I was lifting weights, I was on the treadmill, and I was doing all the stuff, and I wasn't seeing results. And I learned about this exercise to my blood type, and I started doing that, and I have seen results. However, the big thing is I feel better. Like overall, my overall well-being is just better. So the other thing that I do, in addition to walking about 3 miles every other day, so I sometimes do a walk run, but I've also added yoga into my practice. And so I do yoga now on Thursdays and Sundays. And I can't tell you the world of difference this has made for me. Like, I feel so good. So find out what works best for you and make movement a part of your self-love routine. So, in addition to movement, it's equally important to rest. And this includes quality sleep and downtime. Downtime, let's talk about that, okay? Because when I was at the height of my codependency, I did not know how to do downtime, okay? I did not know how to do me time. I was always on go. So, like for instance, when my son was little, he would go. We lived in Richmond, and he would go to Baltimore to, spend some time with family, maybe a week or 2 weeks or whatever. And sometimes he would go in the summer. Sometimes he would go over the winter break. When he was gone, and it was just me, like my husband would be at work or whatever, and I'm off for summer because I'm an educator also, in addition to being a life transformation strategist. But like, I didn't know what to do with myself. So he's gone, like he's gone, and he's enjoying his summer and with his friends, or over the Christmas break with his friends and having a great time. And me, I don't know what to do with myself. So I'm painting bathrooms and I'm painting bedrooms. I'm Instead of resting, instead of embracing this downtime, I'm up in the house making work to do. Okay. So downtime is very important to rest. And in addition to that, while I was at work, one of the things that I used to do, instead of sitting down and enjoying my lunch, I'm taking a bite. Then I'm going to do this task. I'm coming back. I'm gonna take another bite. I'm going to go do this task. Okay, like, I don't understand it. It might sound crazy to you, or it might be you doing this right now. But I learned that it's okay to just sit down and enjoy lunch while I'm at work. I do not have to be working the whole time while I'm at work. I can enjoy my lunch. So it took me some time to understand and embrace and enjoy this downtime. So the other thing is nourishment. Nourishment doesn't just mean healthy meals. It's also about fueling yourself in ways that feel good and are sustainable. So for me, part of my nourishment looks like travel, because whenever I travel, it feeds my soul. I feel so nourished. I feel so replenished, and I get so many creative ideas while I'm traveling. Especially if while I'm traveling there's an ocean, beach, or something. It's very nourishing to me, and it definitely fuels me in ways that feel good and are sustainable. And when you find out what that is that nourishes you, if you don't know, you might already know, do more of it so you can be nourished in ways that feel good for you and are sustainable. And then the next pillar is emotional well being. This area focuses on setting healthy boundaries to protect our peace, journaling to process our thoughts and feelings, and practicing self compassion, speaking to ourselves just like we would to a dear friend. Because guess what? You are in friendship with yourself, you are in relationship with yourself. Okay. This is why I take myself out on dates. I remember I was talking about that. My son, when he was dating one of his girlfriends, and I was like, yeah, I went to dinner and a movie. Yeah, I took myself out. And she was like, you went by yourself? And I was like, yeah, girl, I enjoyed my company. So it's, it's important. It's important to talk to yourself kindly and treat yourself kindly. Buy yourself flowers for no reason. Okay? Just if you like flowers and like looking at flowers, buy yourself some flowers. It doesn't have to be Valentine's Day. It could just be because. Okay? So now let's reflect. Consider what boundary you can strengthen to prioritize your emotional well being today. And if you would like, you can share that in the comments. Otherwise, you can just write it down. And hopefully, everybody has their self-care, their self-love routine template and is working on that. All right, so let's talk about the fourth pillar, joy and pleasure. We can't forget the importance of joy and pleasure. Do things that make you genuinely happy just because they bring you joy. Whether it's painting, dancing, or spending time with loved ones, making space for joy is an essential part of self love. So, some things that bring me joy is going to the movies. I like the whole process of going to the movies, getting the snack, the popcorn, and the soda or whatever I'm going to drink, and then going to and find my theater and find my seat, and then watching the movie. And then I just like the whole thing of it. It is one of my pleasures that I do on a regular basis. And I'm trying to debate now, am I going to see the new Captain America movie tomorrow, or am I going to go see it when we're off work all next week? This week we have work, but the following week is Carnival and we are off the whole week. So I'm trying to debate if I'm going to do that um, tomorrow or if I'm going to do it then. But either way, I'm going to do it, and it's going to bring me joy and pleasure because I like going to the movies. Another thing I like to do is go walk wherever there's water. Okay. Now, currently, I live in Belo Horizonte, Brazil, and they do have waterfalls here, and I just haven't been to them yet. But it's not like when I lived in Abu Dhabi where I could just walk to the beach. I was like maybe a 10-minute walk from the beach, and I could just be at the beach. But those are the things that bring me joy and pleasure. Okay. That, yeah, those are the things that I really, really enjoy. So, what's one small thing that you can do today that will bring you joy? You can drop it in the comments, or you can just add it to your self-love routine template. So now that we've explored what self-love truly means, let's take it a step further and design a self-love routine that works for you. So start by asking yourself three key questions. First one is, What activities make me feel nourished and loved? Think about the things that genuinely make you feel at peace, fulfilled, or energized. Maybe it's journaling, taking a walk, listening to music, or simply having quiet time. What fills your cup? So think about that. Number two, when can I realistically make time for self love? Be honest with yourself here. If you're constantly on the go, it might feel like there's no time. Hey, Emily, I see you. But even small moments count. Could you take 5 minutes in the morning, a quiet moment before bed? Let's find time that works in your daily schedule. And then number three, how can I hold myself accountable? We all start with great intentions, but life gets busy. Life be lifing, okay? So think about ways you can stay consistent. Maybe you set reminders, like you can use your phone to do that. Journal your progress, or you can ask a friend to check in with you. That's a great idea. Having an accountability partner to hold you accountable to staying on track with your self love routine is powerful. What will help you stay committed to prioritizing yourself? So think about those things. We're going to break this down step by step together so that by the end, you'll have a self love routine that's realistic and doable. So let's get started. So let's talk about how to integrate it into your daily life. A strong self love routine isn't just about, um, I'm sorry, y'all got lost my place in my notes. A strong self love routine isn't just about one time actions, it's about building consistent habits that support your well being. So, this is not just a one and done, like, it is something we do on a daily basis. So, here are three key components of a balanced routine. Thanks, Emily. Yes, I'm glad you are tuning in, and I'm glad you got your document ready. All right, so let's look at these three components. The first one is morning practice. Set the tone for the day. How you start your morning can shape your entire day. So some people are the 5 a.m. club. I know you all probably heard of that, like seize the day and all that. Like I'm a 4:30 girl. Either between 4 and 4:30 is the time that I wake up in the morning. So I've been doing this for a while, this morning practice. So, how you start your morning truly can shape your entire day. Whether it's a few moments of gratitude, stretching, deep breathing, or affirmations, choose something that grounds you and sets a positive intention, right? So, what works for me may not work for you. I get up between 4 and 4:30. I do deep breathing. I do affirmations throughout my morning. I write down my affirmations and then say my affirmations out loud. And then I read my Bible. I journal. I create a list of that I need to do for the day. Like this may work for me, but this might not be work for you. So you have to choose a morning practice that works for you. And then daily check ins. Stay aware of your emotions. Do body scans. How you start your, let's get busy and life gets busy. And we often push through without acknowledging how we really feel, right? As I said, life be life. And then we go, 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 go. But sometimes we're not in the present to actually evaluate how am I feeling? How am I feeling in my body? you know? So take the time to do daily check ins. You might say, okay, I did my morning routine. So at lunch, I'll do a check in with myself. Or you might say, I did my morning routine. I'm going to check in with myself around 2 because I know I'll be, won't be as busy around that time. So I'll do a check in. Or you might do check ins throughout your day. Okay. So it just depends on what is going to work for you. A quick check in, whether it's through journaling, whether it's through deep breathing, or simply asking yourself, how am I feeling right now, can help you stay connected to your needs. And then now let's talk about evening reflection. This is a time to release stress and reset. Ending your day with intention is just as important as how you started. Take time to unwind, whether it's through reading, meditation, or reflection on what went well, or maybe a combination of some of these, right? This helps you let go of stress and reset for the next day. So for me, I do take time to reflect on how my day went. Was I kind? What did I protect my boundaries? Am I feeling at peace? Right? If something happened that day and I don't have peace, then I'm going to have to address it the next day. Right? So take the time to reflect, on how your day went. And this could also be through journaling. Right? So now let's put it all together and design your perfect self-love routine. Think about what feels right for you, and let's create a plan that you can stick to. Hey, Malika, I see you joined. You all know I am going on a slide deck, so hopefully it's still coming across well for you without even, having being able to see the slide deck. All right, so now let's just talk about how you can start your day with intention and self-love. Mornings set the tone for the rest of your day. So, incorporating simple, nourishing habits can make a huge difference in how you feel and show up for yourself. So, here are a few ways to begin your day with self love and self care. So, the first one is gratitude journaling. One of the ways that I start off my if I'm writing about gratitude in my journal, I simply say, today I'm grateful for. And then usually that helps things flow once I do that. And you can write 3 things you're grateful for. Gratitude definitely shifts your mindset from focusing on what's missing to appreciating what's already here. It's a powerful way to start your day with positivity and abundance. Number 2 is positive affirmations. Speak words of love over yourself. The words you say to yourself truly matter. So try affirmations like, I am worthy of love and happiness. I am capable and strong. I deserve peace and joy. Repeating affirmations helps rewire your mindset for confidence and acceptance. I'm trying to think of when did I start doing affirmations on a regular basis. It's been years now. It's been so long, I don't even really remember when I started. But what I can tell you is I used to deal with a lot of negative self-talk and low self-worth and esteem. And since I've been doing this practice of doing affirmations, like I rarely have negative self-talk now. It's minimal. I'm not going to say I don't have any, because I don't even know if that's humanly possible, but it's minimal. It's minimal. All right. So the next one is mindful movement. Stretch, dance, or walk. Moving your body, even just for a few minutes, can boost your energy, improve your mood, and reduce stress. Whether it's a simple stretch, a quick dance break, or a short walk. Find a movement that feels good for you. Remember, I told you all that I do 3 miles every other day. I do a walk run. And then on Thursdays and Sundays are my yoga days. So, yoga, I've realized like it's just so relaxing. It is so relaxing. And I'm really embracing it. It may add more days, but right now I've committed to Thursday and Sunday. And so get your mindful movement in. And then Emily, yes, thank you for commenting. She says, "Woo, that inner monologue can either be your best friend or your worst enemy." For real, for real. Yes, it's so true. It is so true. All right. And then number 4 is hydrate and nourish. Take care of your body. Drinking water, eating a nourishing breakfast is a form of self love too. Your body needs fuel to thrive, so start your day by giving it what it needs. And also, we want to also say that nourishment is all not just food. Nourishment is also doing those things that bring you joy. Like that also is nourishing. Now, take a moment to reflect. Which of these will you add to your morning routine? Drop your answer in the comments and let's inspire each other to start our days with intention and care. So, which one will you do? Will it be gratitude journaling, positive affirmations, mindful movement, hydration and nourishment? So, which one will you add to your morning routine? Okay, Malika, she says drink water and mind your business. Okay. I will add, okay, I will add more movement to my morning routine. I like that. And then you also said, ooh, I'm back. I was trying to get to what you said about the art. Here we go. I'm gonna just stop touching it. I'm gonna just stop touching it, Malika. I don't know what I'm doing. I saw something you said about the article. I was trying to get back to that. I just read an article that said inactivity is just as deadly as smoking. Ooh, unhealthy eating and more. Wow, that puts it into perspective. That puts it into perspective. Okay. All right. So let's continue. All right. So let's talk about these daily check ins more. Self love isn't just something you practice in the morning and forget about it. It's a continuous, intentional practice throughout the day. Taking small moments to check in with yourself can make a huge difference in how you feel and how you show up. So, like one of the things that I talked about earlier, like how I used to, and this was deep when I was in my codependent behaviors, how I used to um, eat, do a work lunch, really. Like it was crazy. Take a bite, then go do something else. Come back, take a bite, then go do this task. Where I am now here in Brazil, lunch is really good at my where I am now, where I'm teaching now. And we have all this beautiful greenery and plant life. It's just so beautiful. And so sometimes I will eat my lunch just like facing all of the beautiful trees and plants and just eat lunch and enjoy the scenery. So that's one of the things that I do as an act of self-love, right? But let's talk about the check-ins. So here are 3 powerful questions to ask yourself during the day. How am I feeling right now? We often push through the day without stopping to acknowledge our emotions. Take a moment to pause and check in with yourself. Are you feeling energized, overwhelmed, peaceful? Just recognizing your feelings is an act of self awareness and self love. And then the second question is, what do I need in this moment? Right? And sometimes I have lunch with my coworkers, like, and we're still usually outside. The way our cafeteria is built, it's covered, but like it's a lot of openings around it. It's hard to describe. But like sometimes I'll sit and I'll eat with my coworkers, but sometimes I actually just need that moment alone, like and just looking at the greenery, right? So what do you need in this moment? Ask yourself that. Your needs change throughout the day, and that's okay. Maybe you need to take a deep breath, a glass of water, a short break, even just a few words of encouragement. Give yourself permission to listen to what you need and honor it. Okay? And then the third question is, am I speaking to myself with kindness? Your inner voice matters. If you notice negative self-talk creeping in, pause and reframe it. Instead of I'm not doing enough, try I'm doing my best. And it's enough. Instead of I'll never get this right, try I'm learning and growing every day. Speak to yourself with the same kindness you'd offer a friend. So remember, self-love is a continuous practice. It's not about perfection. It's about progress and showing up for yourself in small ways every day. Now let's take a quick moment and ask ourselves, how am I feeling right now? How are you feeling right now? Drop one word in the comments to describe your current mood. So me, I'm feeling productive. I'm feeling accomplished. I feel good. How are you feeling right now? What word describes your current mood? Drop it in the comments. Let's support and uplift each other. Okay, now let's talk about our evening practice. So as we wind down for the day, it's important to create a self-love routine that helps us reflect, release, and recharge. Ending your day with intention allows you to go to bed feeling at peace and waking up refreshed. So here are 3 simple but powerful ways to close your day with self-love. Write down 3 wins from the day. No matter how big or small, celebrate your progress. Maybe you've completed a task, set a boundary, or simply took a moment for yourself. Acknowledging your wins helps shift your focus to the positive and builds self-confidence. Number 2, let go of stress through deep breathing. Before bed, take a few slow, deep breaths to release tension from the day. Inhale calmness, exhale worries. This simple practice can help clear your mind and prepare your body for restful sleep. And number 3, express gratitude for your efforts. You showed up today, you did your best. Instead of focusing on what didn't get done, take a moment to appreciate yourself. Acknowledge your growth, your resilience, and the love you continue to pour into yourself. Now, let's make this personal. What's one thing you can do tonight to show yourself love? Drop it in the comments and let's inspire each other. I'm going to try this again. I'm going to try it. Okay. See? Nope. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. I was trying to see y'all comments on Instagram, but I don't know why it's doing that. I can't scroll up. I just can't do it. I'm not gonna touch it. All right. All right, let's go. All right, so here are some self love routine ideas. Okay, you can choose these, you can create your own, but I want to give you some ideas, especially for anyone who may be having some like challenges figuring it out. Okay, so now that we've talked about the importance of a self love routine, let's explore some simple yet powerful ways to incorporate it into your daily life. Remember, self love doesn't have to be complicated. It's about small, intentional actions that make a big impact over time. So, here are a few ideas to inspire your routine. And hopefully, everybody has their self love routine template. If you are on Facebook or YouTube, it is on the screen. You can scan this QR code and it will take you to the template and you can access it there. So let's talk about these ideas to inspire your routine. The first one is morning affirmations. Start your day with the positive self talk. Remind yourself that you are worthy, capable, and enough. The way you speak to yourself in the morning can set the tone for the rest of your day. Number two, daily gratitude. Take a moment to write down 3 things you're grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already abundant in your life. Number 3, movement and rest. Listen to your body, whether it's stretching, dancing to your favorite song, or simply taking a few deep breaths. Movement and rest are both acts of self-love. Number 4, journaling. Reflect on your emotions, dreams, and goals. Writing things down can help you process your thoughts, release stress, and gain clarity. And one thing I do, at least once a year, I'll take my journal. I'll go somewhere. I'll take my journal. I'll go through, like, I'll read everything I've written in that journal, and I'll reflect on it. Right. So it actually is a recovery practice, but it's a great practice for everybody. Okay. So, like, choose a day. It might be sometime in December towards the end of the year, or it might be in January. But just go through your journal, and sometimes you'll see, oh my gosh, I've come so far. Like, I've seen that in my journals. And then the last idea is acts of kindness to yourself. Treat yourself with the same love and compassion that you offer to others, whether it's giving yourself permission to rest, setting boundaries, or indulging in a simple pleasure. Self-kindness is essential. And then I told y'all, I take myself out on dates. So that's one of my acts of kindness to myself. Buy yourself some flowers, buy yourself some chocolates, whatever it is, do something kind for yourself. Now, I want to hear from you. Which one of these self-love practices will you try? Which ones are you going to add, excuse me, to your self-love routine? Drop it in the comments and let's support each other on this journey. All right, now let's talk about putting it all into action. Now that we've explored different ways to build a self-love routine, let's take a moment to set a powerful intention. Intentions help us stay focused and committed to what truly matters. When we intentionally choose self-love, we affirm our worth and make ourselves a priority. So I want you to complete this sentence. My self-love routine will include blank because I deserve to nourish myself. I'll read it one more time. My self-love routine will include blank because I deserve to nourish myself. So drop that sentence in the comments. Take a moment to reflect on what feels right for you. Maybe it's daily affirmations, setting boundaries, or making time for rest. Whatever it is, add it to your self-love routine template and say it out loud and fully embrace it. This is your commitment to you. Let's celebrate taking this step towards greater self-love together. So now we're going to do a guided visualization. So you can just get comfortable. You can lay down, you can sit comfortably with your hands in your lap. And then hopefully you can be in a space where you won't be disturbed. And then close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Give me a second. Okay. Take a deep breath in. Inhale. Hold. Exhale slowly. Let's do that again. Inhale. Hold. Exhale slowly. Imagine yourself standing in a place where you feel completely at peace. Maybe it's a cozy room filled with soft light, a beach with waves gently lapping at the shore, or a lush garden with the scent of fresh flowers in the air. Wherever you are, this is your space, safe, comforting, and filled with love. Take in a deep breath. Exhale. Feel the warmth of the space wrapping around you like a hug. As you exhale, let go of any tension, stress, or self-doubt. You are here, fully present, and open to embracing the love you deserve. Now picture a beautiful journal appearing before you. On its pages, your heart begins to write down exactly what you need to feel nourished, physically, emotionally, and mentally. What does your morning look like when you start with love for yourself? How do you move your body in a way that feels good? What words of affirmation lift you up? How do you create space for joy and rest in your day? Watch as these intentions flow effortlessly onto the page, creating a foundation of a self-love routine that supports your highest self. Now imagine yourself living this routine, waking up with a heart full of gratitude, moving through your day with confidence, and widening down in a way that nurtures your soul. You are no longer waiting for love or permission from anyone else. You are showing up for yourself fully, completely, and consistently. Feel the ease, the balance, the glow of self-love radiating from within. This is your new reality, and you are ready to step into it. Before we close, place your hand over your heart. Feel the steady, strong rhythm. This is the heartbeat of someone who is worthy of love, success, and happiness. Silently affirm to yourself, I commit to prioritizing my well being every day. I give myself the love I so freely give to others. I am worthy just as I am. Take one last deep breath. Breathe in, hold, breathe out, feeling completely aligned and at peace. Gently bring your awareness back to the present moment. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, roll your shoulders. When you're ready, open your eyes. Take a moment to write down your self-love routine. Your heart already knows the way. Now it's time to bring this vision to life. What's one self-love practice you'll commit to today? Drop it in the comments and let's hold each other accountable. Ooh, that was good. I hope y'all enjoyed that as much as I did. Because I actually feel so much more relaxed now. If you're loving this journey and want to go deeper, consider joining Sparkle Society Premium. Inside, we offer weekly workshops, a supportive sisterhood, and exclusive resources to help you release self-doubt for good. Doors are open now. You can you if you're on YouTube and Facebook, you can scan the QR code to join us today. You did an amazing job. All 3 days. Some of you were with me for the all 3 days. If you missed any part of the challenge, you can always go back on this platform to view day 1 and day 2. But you did an amazing job. So create a self-love commitment letter to yourself. Write out what you promise to do to love and care for yourself moving forward. Self-love is a journey, and you are so worthy of it. Let's continue this together inside Sparkle Society Premium. Now, please share one of your biggest takeaways in the comments. When you all share what you gained from these types of show, this is my Sparkle Saturday show, but like this content, it really helps me, it encourages me, and it helps me know if what I'm doing is of value to you. So please share your biggest takeaway in the comments. Wow. We have reached the end of our 3-day Galentine's Greater Self-Love Challenge. And I just want to take a moment to celebrate with each of you because you've been here, you've shown up for yourself, you've been present, and you chose to pour into yourself. So thank you so much. I celebrate with you. Over the past few days, we have explored what self-love truly means. We released self-doubt and created a personal self love routine that will carry us forward. But remember, self love is not a one time event, it's a lifelong journey. And as you move forward, I want you to hold on to everything we've discussed. Embrace your worth was day one. You are enough exactly as you are. Releasing self doubt was day two. Your thoughts do not define you. You have the power to rewrite your story. And then today, commit to your self love routine. Remember, small intentional acts of love for yourself create lasting change. Now, I challenge you to take what you've learned and apply it daily. Keep speaking kindly to yourself and honor your boundaries. Allow yourself to receive love and support. Let people pour into you, because you know what? We pour into others all the time. It's time for us to receive some of that. So let other people pour into you. Before we close, and matter of fact, that is self-love too. Allowing others to pour into you, allowing others to love on you. That is also a part of self-love. Before we close, I'd love for you to drop one word in the comments that describes how you feel right now. Inspired, empowered, at peace. Let's affirm and uplift one another. I feel serene. Like I feel so relaxed right now. I would probably write at peace if I were typing in the comments. That's how I feel. Thank you so much for being part of this beautiful 3-day journey. This is not goodbye. This is just the beginning. Stay connected, keep shining, and remember, you are worthy, you are capable, and you are ready. Thank you for being here. I am so grateful for you. And I will see you again for Sparkle Saturday next month. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Bye, Malika, Emily. Thank y'all for showing up.